want to turn time back to that famous scene from Star Wars when Palpatine tells Anakin that there are many abilities in the Force. Some consider unnatural. And can I learn those a bit? Not from a Jedi. Oh, you know what? Like, speaking of the Jedi, they actually told me that there are these lesbian space witches, and they just can conjure life from out of nothing. It's like, poof, and like, life happens. But by having, like, the cringiest chant, they basically tell the Force, like, the power of one, the power of one, the power of two, the power of two, the power of many, many. And the Force cringes so hard. It cringes so hard, and from that cringe, it spawned my sisters. Because, like, the Force is the daddy, and I'm made from the Force, and they're my sisters. And Palpatine's like, what? You know? Oh, okay. Great writing. 10 out of 10. A masterpiece. Like, I just don't understand what type of idiot wouldn't like something like this. And look at Forbes, right? Like, the senior contributor. Like this isn't just any contributor. No, it's a senior contributor. Like, it takes a lot of brain power to write something like this. The Acolyte's 15% audience score is embarrassing. For the audience scorers. There's over like 10,000 people now that are saying that this is shit. So you got like a stadium of people, like an entire town. And then you have like, how many people work at Forbes? You got like 10 chuckleheads like, oh my god, all you guys are embarrassing. Yeah, you need numbers in order to embarrass people. Like, you need to have like some sort of moral high ground. This is a fucking TV show. And you're working at Forbes and you're so disconnected from reality. So anyway, imagine being embarrassed by someone who works at Forbes. Like, what do you do for a living? I work at Forbes. Has the AI replaced you yet? While Star Wars had many controversies in the Disney era, which, by the way, the journalists hand-waved all of them. Again, like, this is just absolutely perfect. It's like the fucking Mona Lisa of our time. There's nothing wrong that Disney can do. Viewers have now mobilized a fleet of time bombers to obliterate user scores of the Acolyte wherever possible. Namely on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb. It just goes to show that, in my opinion, it's probably even lower than 15%. Like, if Rotten Tomatoes, with all its algorithms and all of its Disney shills, are having it at 15%, the real numbers are probably way lower. I previously reported this, started up right at release, and the Acolyte quickly became the lowest audience score rated Star Wars project, besides the infamous holiday special. Actually, it's even worse than the holiday special. Like, the holiday special, you can actually make the argument that, well, it didn't have a lot of funding. And at the time, like, there wasn't that much Star Wars lore to go by. So, like, people didn't really know. Like, it didn't really catch its footing. There is no excuse for the Acolyte, though. Like, they literally know what the market wants. And they did the exact opposite. With the power of many. At a certain point, this is just absurd that it says a lot more about the viewers than it does about the quality of show itself. Which has barely even gotten started. It's like, okay. If the show is that amazing, where are the people defending it? Like, why is it even possible to review bomb? Did you notice when there was like the Hogwarts controversy, or that when we had the other controversy with the Stellar Blade, why don't they get review bombed? I mean, the press really disliked those, right? Where was the review bombing? Where's the fans? Where's the legions of fans? I mean, go after VTubers and see what happens. Like, try brigading VTubers, and you'll see just like immediately the fans form ranks and they gatekeep. Where is this happening here? Because there are no fans. Like, who are you representing? Who's on your side? So I love it. It's like, no, I'm not going to entertain the debate. Yeah, so you're completely disconnected from reality. But then again, you are a writer from Forbes, so why would I be surprised? How much did Disney pay you? Like, we should entertain the debate that Disney did not pay for this type of article? What benefits are they offering? At a certain point, this is just absurd, and it says a lot more about the viewers than for the quality of the show itself. Look, if there was some level of tattoo or insignia that I can wear in public saying that I dislike the Acolyte, I would do it. Even, I don't care how cringe it was. I like, at this point, I just want you to understand how little shame I have in me. Because I know that regardless how shameless I am, there will always be people that are doing something even more shameful than I do. Like writing for Forbes magazine. So like those people who exist and have even less shame than I do makes me feel comfortable not liking the Acolyte. So apparently in The Last Jedi, nothing is even close except for the holiday special, and you get like a full 54% of reviews, which are 1 star. I love the fact how everything is political, but like, if you dislike a movie for being political, for political reasons, then it's wrong. They never talk about all the bots that give it 10 out of 10. Like, surely you can find some, but like, the problem is that the bots are outnumbered. Like, bots actually do cost money, you know? You can hire a couple in order to try to pump up the ratings. But even like Disney doesn't have the money to buy this level of bots. Because like there's just way too many people that are pissed off for the Star Wars. Like there's a lot of Star Wars fans that are like, you know what, enough. Like maybe if we send the message, they will actually start making something good with the franchise. Like making Star Wars is the easiest thing in the universe. And by the way, how can you have lesbians in it and fuck it up? Like, teenagers love lesbians, right? Like, Star Wars is something for teenagers. Like, I remember growing up with Charlie's Angels and growing up with, what was it, the Chicky Girls? Like, that was a Romanian band and stuff. Cleopatra, 2525. Like, a lot of TV shows that I grew up with had, like, sexy women in them. Like how can you make that and still fuck it up? It's unbelievable. Like, you should write a book on how you do it. It's just like... And what I love about this fact, right? Like, you look at these two very different numbers. Like, the 84% is given just by a handful of people, and they're not well educated or anything. Like, they didn't go to a film university in order to learn how to review movies. No, they just get hired by places like Forbes, right? And then on the other hand, you have over 10,000 people. Like, a massive number of people. And you're looking at these numbers, and one of them is clearly off. Like, one of them is a gross error, and you're like, no, the critics definitely have it in the right. You know, like, oh, the show just started, so clearly it must be 90%. Fresh tomatoes. Yeah, like, his argument is that, well, the show started, so, like, no one knows yet. The power of many. Like, no one really knows if it's good or not, but it's fine if the critics give it a 90%. It's just not fine if the people have, like, the different opinion. Naruhodo. Rotten Tomatoes has tried to curb review bombing. Yeah. I just want to point out that with Rotten Tomatoes and with all the review bombing curbs in place, you still have a 50%. Like, this is very bad. This is all. I would be ashamed if you know who should be embarrassed? The people writing this shit. The people writing this shit. I don't know how you do. Like, how can you take Star Wars, one of the biggest franchises in the world, and bring it down to 15%? No, seriously, you need to write a book so that other filmmakers know what you did to stay away from that. It's like literally how not to. How I managed to take Star Wars and plug it out. So, the problem, the main reason for the search since episode 3 aired is fans believe that the show has broken canon or destroyed the lore of Anakin Skywalker. No, it's like, this is just like one small part. Look at this. Who is this for? Who watches this and thinks, yeah, you know, I want to be in this. Yeah, this is so Star Wars. My wife actually noticed that most of the actresses, they're middle age. Like, most of the actors are over the age of 35. And again, it's a show for teenagers. It's Star Wars. Like, usually you want that the actors you cast to be like 5 years older than the targeted demographic. So, if anything, the actor should be around the age of 20, 25, not 35. Who made the casting choice? Like, who decided, yeah, you know what, like, these are the type of people teenagers want to see when they watch Star Wars. Every single decision about this doesn't make sense. Every single one. But no, yes, it's clearly the audience that is wrong. Yeah, I mean, they did an awesome job. You know, maybe 10 years from now, people are going to look back at Star Wars, The Acolyte, and they're going to say, wow, what a gem. What a gem. What a beautiful masterpiece. Oh, I don't know why I didn't watch it when I was growing up. Holy shit. How disconnected Forbes is from reality. And again, like, what I love the fact it's like they admit that Disney had controversies, but like, if you happen to live during the controversies, Forbes would run defense for Disney. They would be like, no, there's no controversy here, just some hateful bigots online. So which are the controversies, Forbes? I'm genuinely curious. Like, which one are you talking about? Because I've been in all of them. I saw all of them. So which one of them I was gaslit that is not a controversy and it's just like some evil trolls online? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. And if you like my live stream channel, do subscribe to it. There's a link into the comment section. It will take you there. And hopefully I'll have you there as a subscriber. So see you guys later. Take care.